The second map of this series is soon to be unveiled. It is Inferno. We are already one map behind. G2 picked it up. The map pick of Faze Clan didn't go their way whatsoever. I mean, they looked very good against Na'Vi. I remember that matchup very vividly, and they were very solid against Na'Vi throughout the entire series. But yet, G2 appeared to be much stronger on the first map of Ancient. They had a bit of a room to make a comeback. They actually did it in the first half. They ended up 9-6, which was a very good recovery after the meltdown they went in. They were 6 rounds down with 0 picked up in the beginning of the round, then Brokey with an incredible clutch against 4 players on the A-bomb side stepped up. Now we are looking into Inferno, and G2 Esports in recent days have been reaching a resounding success. So far, they are proving that on the middle as well as they charge through. Kerrigan does see 2 players coming and gets 3 headshots. What is this? He's turning the round upside down right in front of our screens. It leaves Twist in a 1-on-2 in a very doable position, but still G2 Esports make a redemption in this round. That is unreal. I mean, Kerrigan losing 3 players early on in the round on the middle. They were opting for the aggression but got punished by G2, and then Kerrigan to get 3 men in a row and really tried to pull this round back for Faze Clan. That would have been a world of disappointment for G2 Esports. I can forecast that. I was already visualizing that in my mind, how bad would Nico feel about that loss, because they got 3 openings on the middle. They crack open the A-bomb side, and there was only 1 bottleneck left, who was Kerrigan up there. And another great play by Rain. What's going on? He's up to 4K. This guy is an absolute beast. As he's about to get the ace, will go down before doing so, but still, how has it happened? 4 kills in a row. Right after losing the pistol round, these guys are unstoppable. Both Kerrigan and Rain rise into the occasion and making those rounds possible. This time around, just enough to snatch it from G2 Esports. Unbelievable. Before this matchup started, I was going to say that G2 Esports are having a great chance to close it out 2-0 in their favor, and they will do it perhaps with a very big probability. But then I was going to say, I believe in Faze Clan. I believe they can make a comeback, likewise on Ancient, and make it very competitive against G2. But then, with Rain picking out like that, holding an eagle, it becomes way more than a possibility. Olofmeister up close next to the apps area, does go for the spray down through the smoke as well, and they are about to hold off the offensive on the A-bomb site. So no real chance for G2 Esports to make a comeback like Rain did. I mean, I cannot still piece it together. The flashbang was deployed. All of that was partially thanks to being the flashbang perfectly set up on the banana area, because the guy who was rushing first with the Mac-10, if he saw Rain up close, he would have pulled off the trigger and sure enough would have got a headshot immediately after. But, you know, Rain, never count him out. That's the thing I want to say in this round. Faze Clan willing to impose banana control early on in the round, not letting G2 Esports acquire any ground before they locate their feet further into the close proximity with G2 Esports. 5 clocks across the board. Kerrigan playing with the Deagle can be quite dicey for him against 5 clocks that may jump onto him from the middle. It is going to be the case right now. Deals a ton of damage, but there is Twist to help him out up close. Down they fall. All as a waterfall. There is Olofmeister from the back as well. Has to be quite careful because he was about to lose his life. and make it very costly for Faze Clan. But they stabilize, even though lost two players. That was a very big potential for, you know, for G2 to somehow, some way win out this round with clocks, because if they eliminated twists early on as well, they would have managed to pick up a rifle and probably get some more kills out of this one. But of course, when you're seeing Glocks, you don't normally see them winning the round, but sometimes, somehow, they can refer to unbelievable things. They can be crazy if charged through as a pack. Rain up close to the wall. There was an AWP to back him up from the back. G2 Esports are having a full buy and already chunked down to lower than half HP. That is a ton of damage dealt onto Amanek. Is down to 29. Another chase down by Rain will deal even more onto Jax. And these are the details that matter. If they are executing the A-bomb site, they will feel terribly bad, because the lack of HP can spoil the party indeed. But the headshot like that by Amanek, maybe the first ring to bounce off for G2 Esports. They are executing the A-bomb site, but rather than that, opting for the split towards B, straight through the arch area. Brokey is aware of that. He's got an AWP trained on that angle, and with that figured out, G2 Esports are instantly back into the A-bomb side, which is totally clear right now. Good decision to make indeed. 20 seconds on the clock. Amanek is on his way to the A-bomb site. Will get the bomb down very easily, and that is my internet lagging for some reason, which is why the game gets delayed. It freezes. Something is not going that well with my internet at the moment, but hopefully it will be resolved itself. Amanek, this is exactly what they needed to open the A-bomb site. With the openings like that, even though you are in an advantageous spot, you lack a significant amount of HP on all of the players, except for Nex and Nico, if I'm not mistaken. And yet they somehow managed to pave their way into the A-bomb site, with all 4 players staying alive. That is a very huge victory for G2 Esports in this round indeed. Bringing the defense of Faze Clan down on the A-bomb site. And then also, interestingly enough, going through the arch area to the B-bomb side, they thought that there would have been a wrap from Banana to the middle, but yet there were 2 of the last players remaining on the B-bomb side. They also got another frag onto A, which is why it was reasonable enough to understand that 3 players are oftentimes set up on the A-bomb side. And logically enough, you see an AWP down on the B-bomb side, and you realize that nobody's on A. You've got to charge through A, and your teammates have already cleared out. So an easy decision to be made for the round victory in G2's from G2's perspective in the previous round. The pop flash would be brilliant from Rain. Here he comes, just as I said. Kerrigan to provide that over the roof. Brokey as well gets the frag, and G2 Sports are 2 men down against 5 of the defense players still being alive. All of Meister with twists are set up in the pit position. Brokey is currently shifting his way slowly but surely to the archway. Is currently working off of the information that Faze Clan on the Banana take. If Kerrigan learns that there are 3 players up here, even 2, he will instantly call that. But because he's hiding behind the wall, he will lean out and will get a frag onto Nico. That is a miss smoke from Amanek. That is terrible. That should have gone to the city spawn, but yet nothing will be connected for G2 Esports. Twists comes in from the back, and that is so sad for Avanek to miss a smoke like that. And from that point, it instantly became clear that it will be a loss for G2 Esports. Literally, like, you're missing such an essential smoke to forget about the city spawn. But when you miss it, you execute with only 2 players remaining against 4, and you're going to be worried about so many angles that are scattered around the entire B-bomb site. Yeah, that is not what they were aiming for in the previous round for sure. Faze Clan are having a 2-round lead right now. And G2 Sports going for the partial investment. Upgraded pistols, some utility to work with. They also are about to take the banana control. Faze Clan are nowhere to be found. They are deeply tucked into the B-bomb site, waiting for G2 Sports to show themselves up. So Faze Clan are going for a relatively defensive style of playing in the round number 7, and they will hold strong, paying off exactly what they were set up for. Kerrigan does get a frag with a Nog. Hunter responds, but that is going to be a drop lat in the ocean. Only 1 frag for G2 Sports, and also no bomb plant. But I do think they are content enough about their economy state right now. Of course, bomb plant would have given them a huge boost to the economy, to the money they have behind their bank accounts. But right now, still enough for the buy. 5 AKs across the board. Maybe if they had planted the bomb down, that would have been an AWP setup. But I still doubt the AWP setups on Inferno, because on the T side, it is very hard to pay it off. Sure, you can watch off the middle, you can position yourself towards the banana as well. And when you are having a sniper rifler on the other end, it gives you somewhat of advantage to, or at least an equal situation to run over your enemy who's got an AWP as well. That is what I was going to say. Brokey is having the op. He's had it for how many times? Since they got their first buy round against G2 Esports? Yeah, probably so. Kerrigan just under the wall as usual. The AWP would have been very useful to wall bang that cunning wall that has been exploited by the Faze Clan members so many times. All of mice are about to see a double pick into the shore. Brokey up close, waiting for the trigger to be pulled off. Here comes an SNA right there. That makes 1 more death on the count of G2 Esports. The kill feed arises, and Jax, 2 frags delivered. How has he done that? Has he lined them up? That is so big for G2 Esports. The fact that they've been able to pick up 2 frags in a blink of a second made them become way more doable in this round. But right now, with the players coming around, it was denied. I mean, Brokey also a great angle held. The fact that Nico was also down to, I don't know, just the fact that he was hit by a nade made that shot way easier, because it instantly denied the possibility of hitting a shoulder. So utility damage also matters in CS. Never counted out. Jax is really capable of fouling up whatever Faze Clan are up to. He's been a phenomenal player for the G2 squad, and I'm really looking forward to the point where G2 Esports become the best team in the world, because they are capable. They are having a huge potential to make the dream possible. And not even dream, but a goal. Because, dreams without goals are nothing. And this is what I'm talking about. Jax galling for the frag, and he gets it. under the middle. Brokey is down. The AWP is out of the server. And G2 Sports are also having a great chance to pick it up. It should be close for the grabs. Until the deployment of Meister up close. Does get the first frag. Will be challenged down by Jax, who swoops in from the back. And Nico's the last man alive. The smoke does want to go out of this once it dissipates. Sees twists forward, but cannot locate the shot he needs. So G2 Sports will be once again down by Faze Clan. It is 7 rounds already. The peak by Jax is incredibly huge. Does give them the first opening to work with, and you know, did not prolong this round. They couldn't pick up the AWP, because if I was G2, I would try to pick up that AWP and try to work off of that weapon into the round. But they tried to bounce off the pace they've required and they've achieved in the beginning with that first frag delivered by Jax, and try to work solely on that. But unfortunately, the wall of defense set up by Faze Clan appear to be way stronger. Another set of utilities got to be deployed over to mid. That is temporarily denied for Faze Clan's class to be anywhere present. Brokey with an AWP and all of Meister, they are making the job done. Amanek finds a peek through the smoke and also deals quite a lot of damage onto Rain. Jax, in the meantime, tries to be sneaky on top of the carriage, but all of Meister and the rest of the teammates are so damn strong on the A-bomb side. They haven't been executed on the B-bomb side for quite a long time. G2 Sports are yet again trying to run themselves down the A-bomb side. For good reason, of course. They've been finding a lot of success right here, even though not a lot of rounds have been delivered after those, but still they are pretty good at getting the refrags, at putting it down to a 3-on-2 or somewhat. But I just feel like if there was an AWP on the A-bomb side, you have Brokey each time picking the middle. Why don't you target the B-bomb side instead? And I think this is a great time for them to take out that second tactical pause, to talk things through and decide what is going wrong in their game. What is the parasite that drains their offensive away? Because it's been draining. Faze Clan have picked up 7 rounds, and all of that is also thanks to Rain with an incredible performance with the Deagle. After the loss on the pistol round, Faze Clan made a recovery of I don't know of what extent. That was very huge by Rain indeed. And this young man, well, not that young, pretty mature man in CS, will be heading around the B-bomb side with Brokey. He leaves him with an AWP to watch out the banana. Deep smoke to cover off the presses right there. And, you know, once the info comes in that there is a pack of players upcoming to the B-bomb site, Faze Clan are instantly on the rotations. But G2 are not yet making any decision on where to target. Brokey sees the bait from Nexa. Doesn't show his presence, but I think Nexa has spotted him out right there. Deals against an AWP, certainly not a good option to consider, but if Amanek opens the B-bomb site, the banana to be more precise with the Deagle, or somebody else steps up with a weapon, that will be a very nice one. Brokey has been flashed off nicely down, but there is a responsive molly to cover off the offensive of G2 Esports, but they are still running through that immediately, ignoring the molly right there. They don't care about that. Kerrigan through the smoke. Brokey does get a frag with an AWP. Still locked off from this position. Somebody should help him out before Amina gets a frag like that and also recovers an AWP. He will get the frag. The bomb should go down right now. Kerrigan drops and Twists is so far away from making it back. Amanek, 3 kills to his name. Tech 9 to start off the things onto the triple, then picks up an AWP, immediately shatters the rotation player, and then the third one as well as a cherry on top. That was a very nice offensive by him. Yeah, the second one onto all of Mysore jumping upwards, and then onto Twist as well. G2 Esports have been saved by Amanek in this round. And also, big problem for Brokey, as he was totally locked off in the triple. Even if he had done one more frag, it still would have been a denial of him in that position. So FaZe Clan, Kieran made his best to get a frag through the smoke. That it worked out pretty nice. Slowed down the offensive of G2 Sports quite a bit, but then at the end of the day, it was a storm of players just toppling broke it down in that position. And G2 Sports leading themselves to the halls on the A-bomb site. Two players up here, and Nico to watch off the margin over the middle. Rain this time around the only player alive on the B-bomb site. That is a full buy, mind you, for FaZe Clan. If they lose this, G2 Sports are having a chance to break their economy for some time going forward into this game, and probably even pick up 5 rounds already. FaZe Clan have 8 so far on the city side. That is so far a very nice performance right there. Kerrigan for the back catches 2 players completely unaware of his presence, of his position, and there is another smoke by Hunter. Excuse me, not by Hunter, but by FaZe Clan to keep Hunter away from executing the A-bomb site, and that is an instant call for G2 Esports to run into B. There is only one player of defense right here. It is Rain. The smoke is going to be deployed over that position. He stands up close, goes under the flashbang delivered by his team, but none of them are blind. Before he falls, he does confirm there is a frag for himself. Nico has got to go for the desperate bomb plant. Just 1 millisecond from doing so. He cannot fake it out because there is too little time for that one. And Brokey instantly realizes that. He knows that they are 1 man advantage. Even though he risks his life, this automatically gives him a chance to win over FaZe Clan. Because if he lets Nico plant the bomb down, he could have stepped up with a kill onto Brokey. As he was planting, Brokey had an easy advantage to shut him down, as he was ducked in and, typing those numbers on the bomb to make it planted. Did you know that the numbers of the numbers that need to be typed in to defuse the bomb are actually written on the defuse kits of cities? Like if you zoom in, if you observe the defuse kits of the cities heading on their belts, it is very easy to see those numbers necessary for the bomb defusal. All right, Jax breaks into the A-bomb site and does confirm that a fair bit of FaZe Clan members fall down. That is only Kerrigan. Goes for the fake of the door. Hunter will probably realize that nobody's up close. Instead, crouches his way through the underground area. Drops off the smoke to go for the save into the B-bomb site. And, G2 Esports, even though you would be very, very content about denying Kerrigan, it is still a pretty big risk for them because their economy is also on the thread, and they cannot allow those weapons to slip through. So better preserve them and play against 4 disadvantageous weapons, because FaZe Clan's economy is now experiencing not the best times they've had throughout this game. Yeah, just a quick take by G2 Esports onto the A-bomb site. Completely denied all of the players right there with no response seen by FaZe Clan. That was a massacre, but massacre only for the FaZe Clan side, and no backfire was achieved right there. An early nade by Brokey into the middle will not deal any damage to worry about. Only Jax down to 84 HP. Double pick into the halls. Down the stairwell they go. Hunter as well has been met by all of Meister, but it is him to step up with 3 kills. Oh, one more player spotted out, but Nico does get him down. Brokey fully blind. Cannot see who was up close, and Rain the only player remaining. So G2 Esports will pick up the 5th round. And, you know, with that double push by Faze Clan into the B halls, into the A halls, excuse me, that's puts me into a position to worry about that. You know, they double picked into that one, and it is reasonable enough, right? You're having an M4A4 and Deagles to bolster you from the back, and you want to pay it off. You have no other weapons, and the way you can win out the round is by trying to snatch out the very first pick in your favor. Try to bring that advantageous spot for yourself so that G2 could feel way more unconfident against you. Rain about to walk into his death in the form of Nexa, standing miles away, but those miles away will not be a bottleneck for the frag to be done. Twists down in the apartments. You know, 3-man stack of the apartments is a very nice solution for the rounds like that. Unfortunately, it just didn't work out for them in this one specifically. Great spray transfer by Hunt. We saw that incredibly set by him against Faze Clan. Here comes an investment of 5 Deagles with the utility as well. Again, and lean towards the app's position with only Olive standing up close. Twists in the boiler. Kiergan about to be scoped out by Nico. No AWP for Amanek. That is interesting. Nico decided to take over that role. We know he's also very good with that weapon. A bit of a switch of pace for G2 Esports. They're opting for the slower one. They don't want to make any mistakes against Deagles, which can be very dangerous, especially with Twist standing behind the wall. He sees a pack of players. He does get a frag to Amanek. Nicely done, but the refrag comes through instantly. 4-on-3. The A-bomb side is totally clear. Only Olive to be a bit of a man to worry about, but Nico still handles him. Scope, not necessary to get the frag as he stepped out of the boiler. Was craved to get the frag. Nico is so far away because he is so damn low. Ray not even checking boiler. Still will go down to the Nexus AK-47, and that will be the last frag to be done by Nico for the 6th round. G2 Esports finish off the half with 3 rounds away from time to score up. But that is all good on the T side. Good enough for making a comeback on the 2nd. So we'll see how it all goes after a short break. I mean, ice called by Rain on the second round after they've lost the pistol round. It's just super jaw dropping with a round like that to be possible. Now we are having a swap of things. G2 Esports will continue the second half on the city side. Apparently, Faze Clan on the T. And if on the first half, Faze Clan were able to be very dominant across the entire map, they were imposing their positions, really pushing G2 Esports out of their comfort zone. And this is for a good reason, right? Many people argue that Banana is the most important side of the map on Inferno. That is a very important takeaway if you're playing on Inferno. But we'll get to that back a little bit later. There was action going on towards the A-bomb site. 3 men of G2 Esports are instantly down. Nico misses his opportunity right there to line up 2 frags at least. He could have mounted a pretty nice delivery right there, but unfortunately missed that possibility. That was a window opened up for him. Amanek pops his head out of the apps, and that leaves only Nico in a 1-on-4. I mean, yep, Rain was capable to do a 1-on-4 round, but this time I don't think there was any possibility for Nico to pull back. He goes down, and nothing will be seen right there. I was going to say the G2 Esports will not allow Faze Clan to be as dominant as they were on the city side. But looking at the pistol round, they've already shown that they can be extremely dominant for G2 Esports. Contaminated the place with the players, with the units over on the A-bomb side. Shattered the entire defense down right there. Brokey expects for the pick to be done by Nexa. It will be denied. Amanek is up close with the scout. He's got 2 players tagged enough for 1 shot to be enough for the death. That is Twist and Brokey to be more precise. Hunter walking in with a knife to speed things up. But for what cost? The cost of his life. As it turned out at the end of the day, Faze Clan are having a 2-man advantage. And what's the decision right now? Just pump the brakes, realize that you have a 2-man advantage, and don't let this one slip through, because you do know that G2 Esports are having a force buy. And if you challenge this force buy down without enabling your mind, then it can go awry for you. And this brawl with Kerrigan onto Nico is a bit of a danger. It allows Nico to take the frag with the deagle and makes things quite doable for G2 Esports, especially with the tag onto Rain and Brokey. Jax up here just behind the wall gets to almost the second. He gets him down, and that leaves Nico in a 1-on-1 against Olofmeister, his previous teammate. Smoke deployed. Nico's already up close. Olofmeister doesn't even consider him to be that close, but he goes for that and does deliver a headshot. Faze Clan still staying alive in this round and deny the force buy of G2 Esports. I actually haven't finished my thought about Banana Control. Like, Banana Control is a very important set of the map of Inferno. It is a huge bag of information that lets you understand where your enemies are more likely to go. If you're having full control of Banana, if you're leaning forward, if you're dominating that side of the map, it instantly says the entire information of what's going on around the map. The access to B is completely cut off from the T's, and it becomes such an easy one for the information to be established. Molly's deployed, but they do not touch the player in the sandbags. This may be a little bit troublesome for Faze Clan. They may ignore the sandbags. First and foremost, they are going for the lineup, just walking out calmly without waiting for the opportunity to kick in instead. I feel like if they sticked around the sandbags, that would have been a way, a much more a reasonable decision, a much wiser decision to make, because well, you've dropped the molly towards sandbags, and G2 you realize that it hasn't touched you, so maybe there is a chance that they will not check you at the end of the round, and at the end they will execute, and yet to peek out into a death ball. I don't understand that actually, but still. It was their decision to make to go for the double pick, try to catch G2 Esports off guard. And eventually did not work out at all. Amanek is going to be going for the recovery of a Deagle. Maybe we'll tap the bomb out to force FaZe Clan in to stick it around the bomb explosion. It will explode indeed, but will not deal enough damage for them to lose their weapons. So 3 players stand alive on the FaZe side. And they are... How many rounds ahead? Alright, they are already 6 rounds ahead. Playing against an equal round in the previous one. Now they will have the opponents equipped with the full buy. And AWP onto Amanek. And a full set of M4s across the board as well. Hunter, the only player playing with an M4A1S. Enough of utility to keep FaZe Clan away from executing the B-bomb side early on. The mollies and everything else will be deployed to slow the defensive down. FaZe Clan are slowly but surely marching themselves up to the mid-smoke. Throwing their utility. 3 nades out. Jax on top of the barrel does get the first. In fact, it is Hunter to help him out, but it doesn't matter since the frag has been delivered. The axis, the keys to the A-bomb side have been found by FaZe Clan, and that is off of the first engagement onto Jax, the only player forward off the smokes. It is a save for G2 Esports. Such a desperate decision to make, but they need it. They need it so desperately because if they go for the retake, they risk themselves to lose the entire set of these rifles and an AWP, which can be very useful in the next round. Yeah, so unfortunate also Hunter had to back off behind the smoke. They tried to group up with the rest of the teammates to reinforce their chances of retaking the A-bomb site. But as a result, it is a full save for G2 Esports. 3 rounds away before FaZe Clan pick up the victory on Inferno and pull us to the 3rd map. Back and forth maps that can be snatched out by the opposite teams. The next one is going to be Nuke. And it is a very good ground to battle on for both of the teams, I believe. Nico nades out. That's a very nice dunk right there. Twist will be falling down. Kerrigan still stand alive, although also receives quite a huge chunk of damage. The Nico's M4A4 has been quite deadly on the banana position. In this round specifically, this forces FaZe Clan to considering another option. The A-bomb site might be the next point of attack in the round number 20. 1 minute on the clock left. AI prediction favoring G2 Esports with 64% chance of winning this round. And you know, 50 seconds is quite enough for FaZe Clan to decide where they want to go. But the fact is, they need to find the first opening. The low HP player is situated on the B-bomb site, but it still does not hinder them from executing the A. Instead, Amanek holds strong behind the pillar. Although he misses the first shot, he's still present in this game. He's still present right there and does somehow, some way scrap out 2 frags. And after he missed that AWP shot, that looked to be a death for him, but he hides behind the pillar. Has a hunter to bolster him behind his back, and nicely done by him. Amanek, a very crucial component on the A-bomb side. 11 frags. Not that significant as it was on the first map of Vention, but still, he's doing the job he needs. Triple man setup towards shore. Jax will be boosted out top, and Hunter immediately backing off to the A-bomb site. He's going to be standing right there inside, on top of the box, if I'm not mistaken. So the A-bomb site is very nicely set up by G2 Esports. If there is a smoke over the shore, they can still watch over the lawn and see if there are players executing towards that side. So in terms of that, they are having no problems. Two of the players for G2 Esports are over the B-bomb side. That is Nico and Nexa. The same players we saw in the previous round are now defending this one on their lonesome. It is Hunter to enable his sixth sense and figure out that it is more likely to be at B hit. He's still thinking about a split towards the archway, which is why he goes for the double pick. All of Mysore letting up smoke towards the coffins. The rest is going to be about of utility. Nico flashed off. Nexa still the next in line to be covered off by Faze Clan. Hiding behind the second position, just behind the barrels. Hunter goes through the smoke and does provide the denial of two players. That equalizes the situation for both of the teams, specifically for G2 Esports. They are having two players with 100 HP left. Twist is on 11, and that nade will be his death. It is a very nice position for Kerrigan as well, because they know that they've cleared out the triple, and they might not consider Kerrigan, to be right there. So the thing he's going to do is just wait out. They have not checked the dark area as well. They are going for that right now. He's about to peek out the bomb. He's going to be defused right now. He goes for that one, denies it. And there is only very limited amount of time for Jax to salvage this round. He's going to pick up an AWP and run away. Nothing else will be done. Faze Clan are on the 14th. I mean, that was so huge by Faze Clan to be staying in the triple. That is also a very nice idea. It is also a very nice coincidence that they throw out an 8 towards it. And because they know that it is cleared out, they start considering other position to be the point of danger, where Kerrigan could be located, but he was in exactly the same spot Twist was. A very big position by Faze Clan that bought them the round for free. They had no clue on where Kerrigan was located. The first tactical pause taken out by Faze Clan. They slow the things down. Want to stabilize a little bit and close this map as soon as possible. They are in the round number 22, and by the round of 24, they may already pick up this map, even by the round of 23. Yeah, if they were able to pick up 2 rounds in a row. The only thing they need is to break G2 Esports in this one. Deny the potential to salvage their weapons, and make a way easier. Make a way easier path towards the victory on this map after bringing G2 Esports down in this round. Looks like G2 Esports are having something against it. They are saying, guys, we don't want to let this one happen. Nexa walking into the halls will be met by all of Mysore. Both players on the brink of being eliminated. But it is still all of Mysore favored by the circumstances. Will get a frag, and they are instantly sprinting themselves out of the B-bomb site. They also do have a smoke to cover off the city spawn, so the bomb plant should be delivered. Amanek does not have a rifle, so he cannot go for the spray down through the smoke. No utility either. No Nate to follow, to bounce off the wall and get that frag working. Hunter does get a frag onto Olaf Meister. He was also the low HP member, mind you. And Brokey ducked in. He's got Amanek up close, who does not contest, but Hunter will instead. He takes Brokey down and does have enough time to defuse the bomb. 14-7. And once the defuse will come in, the number of rounds picked up by G2 Esports will extend up to 8. Great boost as well to catch all of Meister off guard. Also, Brokey resisted enough to get the frag, but not good for the second. Unfortunate for them, but still a 6-round lead for Faze Clan. They are having a very solid chance to close it out. Right now having Glocks, which is more likely to be the 9th for G2. And they are just playing around the T-spawn. There's Kerrigan, Tross trolling around the B apartments, and they just don't care. They're saying, guys, we are having Glocks. No chance of winning this round, so why don't we just chill, relax, ease off the pressure a little bit, and also, you know, discuss the tactics of how they want to play out the next round. When you're having the Glocks, you can slow down, forget about this round, because there are no tactics with Glocks against fully equipped players, unless you are a genius. Of course, there are some, but they are very, very little of a possibility to make something work. They are charging straight out of the A apartments. Will be met with only 2 players right there who are just enough to deny that. And yes, the 9th round for G2 Esports will be ensured with no casualties. Only Rain got the frag on the pistol. Still quite a lurching buy for Faze Clan. Their utility buy is halved. Also, they do have 4 AKs and 1 Galil for Kerrigan. 4 smokes are going to be on the line. 3 flashbangs and a molly onto Brokey. That is something to work with, but look at the boost by Hunter. They are so innovative on the A-bomb side. They did boost themselves over the roof. It did not find its... didn't find its application on the A-bomb side, which is why they can do the same to defend the A-bomb side as well. And also this time around, Hunter boosting up Amanek, or rather Amanek boosting up Hunter to see over the smoke, is a very nice window of possibility for the first frag to be established. Because if you're actually getting A, you're covering off the lawn, and you know that it is clear. So you're going straight with a pre-fire onto the short instead. All right, enough of talking. We are back into the run of twists into the A-bomb side, along with Brokey and Rain. For the likes of all players, they are gonna be making the 15th round possible. So 2 of the defense players have been completely denied. No dreams in this round. Nothing that can somehow bring you the advantage back. Wrapping around Jax, he was the first player to fall, and the rest 2 on the A-bomb side completely shattered by Faze Clan's storming unit. Also, all 5 players stayed alive. Faze Clan are having a very Big chance to close it out on Inferno and force us to the third map. I mean, compared to Ancient, I thought that Ancient would have been a way easier map for them. But now looking at the odds, looking at how they've been playing on Inferno so far, they really deserve the victory on it. They've been very good. G2 Esports are looking to be way less competitive against Faze Clan right here. Twists getting mad by Nico with an MP9. That is a very precious find for G2 Esports with a very bad weapon like that. He will go for the switch. Opts for an AK-47. Kerrigan will hear it out, but does not go for the trigger to be pulled off. Nico, the trigger disciplined by Kerrigan, was so close for making a frag out there, but is still being alive. This would be a very nice attempt for Faze Clan to execute the B side of the map, but they have to go for that. I mean, the A is heavily reinforced. There were 3 players right there, especially with the rotators coming in as well. Hunter is up close. If Olofmeister can keep them in the A bomb site long enough and enable the rest of the team to run into B, shut down Nexa, this can be a very big one. But the smoke is going to be a very huge hiccup for Faze Clan right now. That is thrown out by Nexa. He saved it for this timing specifically. Jax coming in for the back. Oh, that is huge. Such a huge flank. And Rain will have no clue about that whatsoever. Jax seeing those players coming. He will get the spray down. And Brokey does have enough time to reach the A-bomb site and plant the bomb down at least. I'm not sure if it is going to be possible for the round victory. 6 seconds on the clock. He's going for the bomb down. Will be sprayed down a little bit. 2 of the players running him down. 34 seconds. He's going for the mid take. But I think, it's just going to be about saving your AK-47. Or actually, he saved the bomb for Lon to have a bit of a gap to shoot at. That was a very curious idea by Brokey indeed. But unfortunately, it didn't work out. Fist palms through the cameras by G2 Esports, keeping their mental fortitude alive. Really nice utilization of nades on Banana to buy that, to buy 2 frags for G2 Esports. Everything started with an MP9. Faze Clan had a very good chance to close it out against MP9 on Nico. And this time around, he's playing with exactly the same weapon. He's not having any upgrade of that, even though 3 players stayed alive. Still not enough money for that. Faze Clan are looking to go for a very impetuous execute right here. Hunter being overlooked by Faze Clan. That is a massive mistake. He's going to go for this spray down. Rain so desperate to find that kill. Hunter has done just enough to keep the T's at bay from executing the A-bomb site. They've been prevented on all fronts from poking themselves into either of the areas. I mean, so unfortunate for Faze Clan that they've overlooked that position. Some of the players did turn around to check that, but that was all too late. Hunter had already his trigger trained on that position. Olofmeister, although, may have a bit of a chance right here to deny G2 Esports from picking the 11th. There is also nobody next to the bomb, so he can pick it up as well. 25 seconds. I still don't think it is going to be enough for Olofmeister. Oh, my lord. He sees the first, but does not have any idea about the second. That could have been such a turnaround for Faze Clan. The fact that G2 Esports actually thought that he has gone for the bomb is so damn huge. He had a perfect position to be in, and it looked like he was trying to allure G2 Esports in doing exactly that. Really nice attempt by all of Meister, but unfortunately was not ready for the second one to be up there. So 15-11, a 4-round difference. G2 Esports, they are having a chance to tie up the scoreline to make us go for the overtime. Two of the FaZe Clan members are already heavily bruised. Utility will be dispatched over the B-bomb side, but it is so limited, so insignificant for the frags to be delivered along the way for FaZe Clan. The Molly to keep all of Meister away with the Deagle. He does find some room to work with, but with 20 HP left, it is just about getting some frags before you fly into the sky. The bomb is lying in front. It is under vision, but he cannot get any close to that one. So he's just gonna duck down, wait for some of the players to peek out. Eventually, has to go for a desperate yet necessary decision to sacrifice his life, because he cannot save his Deagle. It is nothing to save. Nico on top of the fountain. Red position to be in, denies a pre-fire angle for all of Meister, and gets the 12th round for G2 Esports. Getting on a roll of comeback into the game. All of Meister has been having a very good performance. Kerrigan as well, broke it with 24 kills so far. This kid has been abnormally good for FaZe Clan, really, with an AWP especially. A very persistent sniper and also a rifler. He's been very good with all the weapons around this game. Amanek posted towards the middle, does with the shot. That gives his position away and more awareness to be hit by G2 Esports. FaZe Clan will get the frag onto Hunter, who has been aggressive in the middle. He was far deeper than FaZe Clan could expect, but they read it. They knew that Amanek was probably the player to be tricking them into thinking that there was only one side attacked by G2 Esports, but there was more, and FaZe Clan knew that, which is why they got that frag, but there was one more by Amanek. Finally, he delivered the one he needs. That is the equalizer. I'm so surprised he managed to get that AWP with a flick shot. He was dead in the eyes of rain from the boiler. But unfortunately, it was not the case. Nexa, the Molly does go deep enough to touch him in this position. Makes himself out of that corner. Finds the safe ground to be in. FaZe Clan are marching themselves up the short area, not making any mistakes, not making any steps right now, but Jax has a bit of a gap to work with. Finally, they go. The steps will be heard down by the G2 members, and Jax is still behind the smoke, but that will be shattered by Twists. Into 1-on-2 we go, ladies and gentlemen, and FaZe Clan may have a very solid chance to close it out. Nico waits for the head to be popped out of that position. That will drop him down to 41 HP, but Twists still does not show his presence. He's waiting for the big to be down by Nico first. All of Meister is in a very nice spot. Once he picks out, this information will be gathered, and Twist will peek out as well. So Nico, he has barely any chance to win out this round for G2 Esports, and it will be the 16th for FaZe Clan indeed. Finally, they closed the string of rounds they were heading for. It all started with Kerrigan and finished up with all of Meister and Twists to deny the players on the A-bomb side. Here we go. The map falls into the hands of FaZe Clan. The map pick of G2 Esports, either a garage map picked up by FaZe Clan. Now, we are going to be heading to the second map, to the third map, a decider, which has got to be Nuke. A lot of expectations for Nuke, really hard to say. Based on how these both teams have been playing out throughout these two maps, it is a really big challenge to run any analysis on that.